So, what is up, guys? Nick here, helping you to master your technology, and welcome to the Nokia 6 full camera review. Now, you can see right here, I do have the Nokia 6 lined up, and what I usually do is I talk about the hardware, then I talk to you about the software, I show you around the software, and then I'm going to show you full images and videos of the Nokia 6 so you can get kind of a full rundown as to whether this camera is going to be the camera for you. Now, the Nokia 6 does give you a 16 megapixel sensor here on the rear. This is of the f2.0 aperture. Now, this thing can shoot up into 1080p video, 30 frames a second. So it's kind of standard here on the rear camera for recording. This is a dual tone LED flash, and flipping it over to the front, you do have yourself an 8 megapixel camera that's also capable of shooting in up to 1080p video recording. Now, that front-facing megapixel camera is also the 2.0 aperture, and this also has support for panoramic modes, HDR, geotagging, and touch face focus. So it's got a few features. It's nothing too fancy here. Now, talking about what you get in terms of how to get into this camera. So you can go ahead and get into the phone by a fingerprint scanner. But if you go to the lock screen, of course, as with all Android devices, there is a camera icon on the lock screen. You can get right into the camera there. There's also a quick launch feature. I'm going to use this MX Master mouse for this picture sample, but you can go ahead and double click the power button and you should be able to get right into the camera right there. So you can see now you're into the camera on the Nokia 6. Also, within the home screen, as with any Android phone, click the camera icon and you're into your camera. Now let's take a quick second to talk about the software, and then we'll get into the full video and images samples I took around the city of Chicago. Okay guys, so let's go and hop into the software. Now, my favorite way to get into the camera software is to click that power button twice. So I do have this Hitachi USB adapter for my MacBook Pro here to do this sample because it's a small piece. And it's not gonna look great here under this light, but you can see you can snap pictures like so. It's got to get into focus, and you can see it's not the fastest picture taking camera in the world. I wouldn't expect it to be at this price point, but you can see beautify, panoramic modes, photo modes, and the like. So photos was going to be like just for regular pictures. Beautify is going to touch up your face a little bit, and panorama, we all know what panoramas are. It's when you can shoot, a long landscape kind of picture here. Now, if you hit the record button and you just hit 1x, for example, that's going to record in 1x. If we go to 2x, it's going to need the camera tripod for these things, but it has these features here. So if we hit record, it should just start recording here, and then you could just stop it like so. So going over here onto this hamburger menu, let's get back into the camera icon. So let's get into this hamburger menu here, right here. And you can see it does have a compass. I'm not sure why you would ever really need to use that, but for some people who want to get very accurate with their leveling, that can be good as well. Leveling here, you do have the grid to set up grids. That's going to be important for photography. And you can see capture settings. You have automatic boost light and manual. And you do have shutter control, watermarks you can put on here. You do have a shutter sound. Volume key can take photos as well, or you can switch that to zoom or volume control. Now, you also have auto zoom slider, which is going to, basically put the zoom slider on auto. You can always hide it, or, you can also show it. So you have the location tags as well in data storage. So remember that this phone does have the ability to expand the memory. So if you go ahead and take your SIM card tool and you locate the SIM card tray, I think it's on this side right here. If you take it out of here, there will be an ability to expand this memory up to 256 gigabytes of SD card storage. So you will be able to shoot plenty of photography on here if you like to. Now, focusing times, pretty decent here. So over here is the HDR mode, HDR auto, HDR off. Over here is timer mode, and timer mode goes up to 10 seconds. You can see right there, or off. And this is just going to flip the camera for you here. And that's pretty much it here for the Nokia 6. There's not really much more to talk about. This is a dead simple camera UI. But I went ahead and shot pictures all the way around the city of Chicago. I'm going to show you them right here. It's just going to be a good 2 to 3 minutes of photos. So kick back, and if you enjoyed this video, this is the last time I'm going to talk. I'm going to shut up now. Go ahead and do me a favor, click the like button for me. And if you enjoyed the rest of these photos, subscribe to the channel for more tech videos like this. Nick here, helping you to master your technology. Thank you for watching. Have a blessed day. I will catch you all in the next one. Be sure to be well, and peace.